Hello Mechwarriors and welcome to a new episode of the Molten Metal tutorial section. Today we will be looking at how to build and play a sniper mech. Some of you asked for it and now you will get it. So let's dig into it and kill the enemy from far, far away. We have basically three options to deliver direct long-range damage. As a ballistic sniper with a Gauss rifle, as an ER large laser sniper, which is usually played with smaller mechs, or as an ER PPC sniper, which I will talk about today. I guess I will cover the other variants in later tutorials. But let's get to the topic. The best mech for an ER PPC sniping build is, in my opinion, the Thunderbolt 9S. He has all the things we need to be effective. He has very high mounted energy hardpoints for peeking above hills and is able to carry a lot of heat sinks. We need them because the ER PPC produces the highest heat in the game compared to its damage output. On top of that, he has really good quirks that additionally reduce the heat, and more importantly, increase the velocity. Firing faster projectiles makes aiming much easier because the enemy has less time to react when they see you lining up for a shot. Let's have a quick look at the loadout. We have two ER PPC which deliver a solid 20 damage over a nominal distance of about 800 meters. After that the damage output drops, but we still have a max distance of 1600 meters. This is huge. We've got 3 medium lasers for backup if something gets close by, and a shitload of heat sinks. And of course a standard engine 285 for a good amount of survivability. You may notice that I put 2 AMS into the mech. This is because the Polar Highlands map was just released and everybody is crazy about firing missiles at the moment. Maybe the metagame changes at some point, then you can use the slots for more heat sinks. As for modules, I highly recommend the advanced zoom. It helps you a lot aiming at far away enemies. It is better having a pixelated zoom than trying to hit a moving 10 pixel square at 800 meters. If you have mastered the chassis, you should also put a radar deprivation module onto the mech. With that, the enemy instantly loses target lock when you get out of sight. This comes in very handy against long-range missiles. Another option would be advanced target info gathering for faster detection of the enemy weak points. Sometimes it is a better choice ripping off an arm or a leg instead of grinding through the center torso. As you can see, I have no weapon modules equipped. That is only because I did not want to spend money on it. Best choices would be of course both ER PPC range and cooldown modules. But enough of the theory, it's time to hit the battlefield. So here we are. Polar Highlands, the most chosen map at the moment, all bright and white and almost no cover to hide from the enemy fire. Good thing is, we can take advantage of that. If you take a look to the right, we see that our peps are mounted at the exact same height as our cockpit. That means that if we can see it, we can shoot at it. As a sniper, you usually want an elevated position where nobody can see you, but you can pick targets. This map does not provide such position. So we stick with the team and play the peeking game. We move carefully up the snowdrifts and try to find the target. However, we do not want to stay on top of it. If we can't find something within 2 or 3 seconds, we instantly retreat and move to another position. We don't want to expose ourselves too long. The enemy has a rough idea where our team is located and will scan the horizon for an opportunity to get off some shots, so don't stick your head out too long. It seems that there is nobody here, so let's move on to the next position. In this game the team is constantly moving, so we have to be aware where our position within the trail is set. We don't want to fall behind because we then are in danger of getting flanked or hunted down by light mechs. Be sure that you instantly get cover after you fired your shot and get a feeling for the enemy weapon cooldowns. You want to jump in again when they are not able to fire back at you. And as you can see, I constantly switch between advanced zoom and normal vision. I like to have a clear field of view when I'm not aiming at something. Make this a habit for a better battlefield overview. In this situation you can see the advantage of our high mounted hardpoints. We are pretty safe here, while the Hellbringer on the other side has to peek out a lot more to deliver his full damage potential. So we fire another shot and then move again. We are a bit fallen behind and need to catch up with the team. With the ER PPC you also can try some snapshots when you are safe. There is no need for ammo preservation. The only drawback is some heat generation, but on this map it is no big deal. So go for it if you have the chance. Okay, now the situation gets too hot for us. The whole enemy team knows where we are sitting, so we move on again. If you draw too much attention, we just change position and try to shoot from another angle. And by the way, if you are being pushed, you should always try to bring a friendly mech between you and the enemy. You don't have the heat capacity for a good brawl. Here we found a Marauder who has obviously no idea that he is totally out of position. The headshot was not intended, by the way. But here we can see the strength of the radar deprivation module. We just step back and the missiles miss. That's why they are called missiles, right? Now let me talk about shooting at moving targets. It really helps when you move your crosshair just a bit in front of your target to get a good feeling for the speed of the enemy. You should practice the travel speed of your weapons so that you know how long it takes till the projectiles reach the desired distance. Anticipation is also something very important. If you can guess movement changes, you will hit far more shots than I do at the moment. And by the way, you should always keep track of the hit zones on the enemy. Here I landed some hits on the right torso, so I try to aim for it again to destroy some components, or even the whole mech if he has an XL engine built in. But now it is movement time again. It is very tempting to focus on one target and lose track of what's going on around you. The enemy decided to push forward and we have to run as fast as we can now. Again, if you find yourself in such a situation, stop shooting and start moving. As a sniper you stand no chance in a brawl, so regroup with the team. Now we are in a better position to shoot again. Unfortunately, the enemies have adapted to the new position as well, and we get some hits here. Good thing with the Thunderbolt is that he can tank up some good damage. So let's get out and try to get into another position. My team is building up pressure now, and it's hard to keep up with the pace. So I take a longer run for now in order to have more firing time later. Nope, we can't get up here. This one is already taken. This one too. Ah, here we have a fine firing spot. And there's our friend the Marauder again. Okay, we won't hit him. So we change targets again. Remember what I said about the high hardpoints in the early game? If we can see it, we can shoot it. Even if it consists of just a few pixels. We take absolutely no risk on backfire here. This is sweet. Of course we try to focus on the center torso here to bring the war down as fast as possible. And we even managed to get a kill here. Now our team is pushing and brawling down what is left of the enemy. Although we are pretty much ahead, I still play it safe and twist my torso away. When doing so, you usually want to protect your ER PPCs, so let the left arm and torso catch the enemy fire. Your right side is more important, even in the late game. I had games where I was alone against 5 enemies and still won due to superior range. No, that is actually a lie. I died, but I took 3 of them with me. Last advice I give you for this build is chain your fire when taking down heavily damaged mechs. You increase your chance of a killing blow when shooting twice. But I didn't manage to get one here. So that was my Thunderbolt 9S ER PPC sniper. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, I will cover the other sniper builds in upcoming tutorials. Subscribe to the channel and you will be up to date. If you have something in mind you want me to play, just leave a comment. So see you next time. Goodbye.